Welcome to day 71 of our school year. Okay, let's get down our beginning fraction. All right, we have a total of 180 school days, and we are on day 71. So we need to find the factors of our numerator, which is 71. Two factors we always know are 1 and the number itself. And using the commutative property of multiplication, I can also write it as 71 times 1. So now we're going to go through our divisibility rules in an orderly fashion, because if we go in order, we're not going to miss any possible factors. So after 1, we try 2. The rule for 2 is that it ends in an even number. It ends in an odd number, so 2 is not a factor, and no even number will be, because 2 must be a factor for any other even number to work. We try 3. The rule for 3 is that we add the digits together. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is not a multiple of 3, so 3 is not a factor. We try the next odd number, which is 5. The rule for 5 is that it ends in a 0 or 5. It ends in a 1, so 5 is not a factor. We try 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, 77. 71 is not in that list, so 7 is not a factor. We try 9. 9 has the same rule as 3. We add the digits together and get 8. 8 is not a multiple of 9, so 9 is not a factor. We try 11. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77. 71 is not in that list, so 11 is not a factor. I'm going to see if 71 may be prime. Yes, we circled it on our prime number sieve. 71 is prime. And if it's prime, it has exactly 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So let's see if 71 works. If it doesn't, then 1 is our greatest common factor. Make sure your groups of 71 have 71 in them. They don't have to look like mine. And keep your shaded separated from your unshaded. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 69 plus 2 is 71. And there are 38 left over. So 71 is not our greatest common factor. That means 1 is our greatest common factor. Let's make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1? 180. How many are shaded in? 71. Okay, let's go ahead and prove it with our algorithm as well. An algorithm is a step-by-step way to solve a problem. So we're going to divide 180 by 1 and 71 by 1. Okay, 100 times 1 is 100. Number's the same, zero's a game. More on top, no need to stop. And then 80 times 1 is 80. Number's the same, zero's a game. Here, 70 times 1 is 70. More on top, no need to stop. Number's the same, zero's a game. And 1 times 1 is 1. Number's the same, zero's a game. We add those partial quotients together, we get 180. Here we get 71. 70 plus 1, 100 plus 80. Now let's check our answers with our inverse operation. Divisor times quotient plus remainder, divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0 for both, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0, it stays the same, we don't need to do it. But what we end up with here is the identity property of multiplication that says when you multiply by 1, it stays the same. One group of 0 ones, one group of 8 tens, one group of 100. One group of 1, one group of 7 tens. So 71, that matches, check. 180, that matches our dividend, check. So our numerator is definitely 71, and our denominator is definitely 180. Right, let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Trimester 2, week 3. Today is 11, 19, 19, and our fraction for today is 71 180th. 71 is a prime number. It is not a factor of 180, so our greatest common factor is 1. Means we made groups of 1, and you do not have to get out your number line. But I do want to show you, here is 71 180th, and no lines lined up below it because it is our simplest form, or equivalent fraction in lowest terms. All right, go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.